Good morning, Meadowbrook, and welcome to our final Meadowbrook Minute broadcast of 2023. I'm Cece.
And I'm Sonia. We have a lot to share with you today, so let's get started. Meadowbrook's Bingo Night is returning. Lower School is invited to a fun night of bingo, pizza, and prizes from 6 to 7:30 on Friday, January 5th. Make sure to RSVP online to attend.
4 members of our 8th grade film and broadcast media crew recently presented at the MassCUE Education Conference at Gillette Stadium. Let's check out what they did there in this story made by Khadija, Megan, Jane, and Andy.
We all watch the Meadowbrook Minute, so we all get to see kind of what it is, and then they're like, oh my god, I want to create something for it.
On October 18th, Meadowbrook students presented at MassCUE, a conference about technology and education at Gillette Stadium.
We spoke today at MassCUE Conference, which is a conference all about technology and further enhancing schools and learning through technology. And so it was really nice to be able to talk about film, which is an art medium that is done practically entirely through technology at this conference.
So this is one of our Meadowbrook Minute broadcasts. We have scheduled broadcasts on
The Meadowbrook students shared about their film and broadcast media program and resources like STN and the 48-hour film.
It was really fun to talk about STN and the 48-hour films and teach others how we do film at Meadowbrook.
I learned a lot of information about STN, about the curriculum that they have to offer, and I think I have actually seen the website and kind of dug in a little bit, but I haven't spent a ton of time on that, and I think that might be a really good resource to use and build out my program in a little bit.
It made me really want to see more schools having these programs and more schools having more funding for these programs, because it's so important for kids nowadays to really find other outlets for their creativity, like you guys were saying.
See you next time, Meadowbrook!
The teachers who attended Meadowbrook's session were inspired by the drive and passion of Meadowbrook film students.
You guys, number one, are so inspiring in terms of students who are passionate and interested in film and filmmaking and doing something that you guys clearly show a lot of love for.
Finding a way to express myself through film.
A teacher asked, how do you make people want to do film? You need to make a brand for your school for film.
There is a need for it and a want for it, so you guys definitely inspire me to do that.
Reporting for the Meadowbrook Minute, I'm Megan.
So it's live on YouTube, and then
That looked like such a cool opportunity to present to our teachers about our film and broadcast media program. Nice work.
Speaking of film and digital media, next up we have a PSA about phishing made by 8th graders during their digital citizenship unit.
Wow, I just got this email that says I won $10 million. All you have to do is enter my personal information and the money will be sent to my account.
Wait! Don't click that! You don't know if this email is safe or not. This link could steal information from you or give your device a virus. Don't take the bait. Stay safe.
Wow, that was so informative. Make sure to protect your information online.
Definitely. Next up, we have a story by 8th grader Gideon about Meadowbrook's very popular problem of the week. Let's check it out.
So and actually oobleck can make a road. Trying to oobleck becomes hard. So
every week I will post a math problem or riddle for the middle school to solve, but I'll also send it to 5th and 4th grades and even 3rd grades. And it's basically just a weekly challenge for people to solve either with friends or on their own. It will be posted physically, but then people can submit their answers virtually. Every time you submit a correct answer, you get a chance of winning a prize. The prizes are more elaborate than just a lollipop.
I know, but then with a gentle touch you can open a door or something.
It used to be all math and kind of competition style math, so not necessarily the kinds of questions you'd find in math class, but more kind of puzzles. There are elements of logic. Sometimes they have algebra involved. This year I've decided to make it a little broader, so we have word riddles now and kind of a variety of different types of kind of puzzles, just to make it more accessible and hopefully also make the math ones feel more fun, because they'll be mixed in rather than just every week.
car.
Problem of the week is a way to emphasize a skill that I feel is not practiced practiced as much as it used to be, because in the pre-internet days, if you needed to find the answer to something, you had to figure it out yourself. That kind of forced you to problem solve. Nowadays, the answer to almost any question is just one search away. The students of today are less willing to sit with a challenging problem and go through that problem-solving process. When it comes to solving the big problems of the world, anything that's really worth solving is not going to be a Google search away. And so I'm hoping to have our students practice that skill.
I don't know.
I encourage everyone to submit the problem of the week.
I want a gentle touch, not with like a gentle lock.
Reporting for the Meadowbrook Minute, I'm Gideon.
I'm so glad Problem of the Week is back, but it can be really hard sometimes.
This week, sports games have started up again in our winter season. Let's head over to Gideon for this week's sports report.
Hi, I'm Gideon, and welcome to this week's sports report. Our squash teams and most of our basketball teams played their first game of the season this Wednesday. It was a tough outing for Meadowbrook on the courts, as only our varsity boys basketball team, who played at Lexington Christian Academy, emerged victorious. Congratulations to them and to everyone for competing well. Now, let's go back over to our news anchors.
Thanks, Gideon. Meadowbrook's student-led initiative, Art for the Greater Good, is hosting a card sale through winter break. All proceeds from the card will be given to our friends in the Bree community in Costa Rica. Cards are available for purchase in the rotunda. Now it's time for our last segment of the day, Guess the Desk.
Hey Meadowbrook, welcome to this week's segment of Guess the Desk. We're going to show you a desk and you have to guess whose it is. If you guess Mr. Kozman, then you're correct.
Cool desk, Miss Benkosme.
For sure. Before we end today, our production crew would like to give a huge thank you to Mr. Russell in our tech department. The piece of computer equipment that we use to stream our live broadcast broke yesterday, which meant we wouldn't be able to do today's Meadowbrook Minute. So Mr. Russell dropped everything, took the computer apart, found the broken piece, and replaced it. Thank you, Mr. Russell, for giving us the opportunity to do our last Meadowbrook Minute ever.
That's all we have for you today, Meadowbrook. Be sure to tune in to our next episode run by 7th graders beginning in January. Thanks for watching our shows over the last year.
Signing off from the 8th grade Meadowbrook crew.
Have a great winter break, Meadowbrook!